I live in a universe where I'm not allowed to be angry. In a universe where I'm destined to fail. A system where I'm not allowed to express my feelings. If I'm living comfortably, it is assumed I am a scammer or a thief. If I'm defending myself, I deserve to be killed. A system where if I don't look a certain way, then I'm considered an outsider. I live in a universe where my skin tone determines how beautiful I am. The system tells you to love yourself, but then blatantly turns around and tells you you need to look like this in order to be accepted. A system that tells you you are not good enough. I live in a universe where pain, heartbreak, fear, rape has been inflicted upon me. Every chance I get of freedom has been taken away from me. Alone I stand in the deepest of my sorrows, clouded by my miseries, mocked by my mistake, challenged by my dreams. I start to fight my way through. I fall many times, but I rise stronger. Tempted by laziness, I resist. My eyes solely focused on my goals. I conquer and I conquer and I conquer. They start to notice me, clouding my judgment with their predicaments. Hurt by their negativity, anger starts to take over me. I push harder and harder and harder. I've made it. At last, I'm free. But I've got to keep my focus. They start to befriend me, then they try to take me down. But you already know how the story ends.
As a black woman, I felt like I've had to be silenced a lot of the time because I was scared to be that typical angry black woman. So I've always been careful with my attitude, not been too much, not been too loud, because I just didn't want to, be another stereotypical black girl. But as I've gotten older, I've become definitely more carefree.
As a black woman, you always have to stand up for something. I always feel like you're always questioned, underestimated, sexualized. You're not really seen for the actual true person that you are. And there's quite a lot of pressure behind that as well. I feel like, personally, with the sexualized part, I feel like because of our heritage and where we come from, we've been somehow degraded, and the perception that other people have of us is just not good at all.
We'll see how black women are in the media, especially in music videos, and they want to fill out that fantasy with me. It's not a thing where they're trying to really get to know me. They're just trying to say, oh, I've been with a black girl and this is what it's like. And I've had instances where I've rejected someone and said, no, I don't really want your time like that. And they've come out with the most racist slurs. They've called me a fat, ugly bitch, a nigger, all these type of things. They called me a hoe just because I didn't want to play that role for them.
As a black woman, what I've experienced as well is at work as well. There's times when you get stared at quite a lot as well. There's a time when one of my colleagues was surprised that I've been to a boarding school, which was quite offensive. She was surprised that I speak well because I'm African, I'm assuming. Because as soon as when we were conversating and she asked me of my background and stuff, and I told her, and the conversation was just flowing, she just was taken back, like, oh wow, So I just thought to myself, even if I spoke with a very strong accent, do you find that as something that's shameful, or it's natural? People speak in different accents. People shouldn't be outcasted because they don't speak, in a English accent or a accent that the society accepts.